What it is, it's your boy Dutch, the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. I want to send a big shout out to the brother, Greg McBride. This brother sent his hard-earned money in. Bless the channel through Cash App. Can't appreciate you enough, pimp. Just stay locked in. Greg McBride. Appreciate you. All right, boom, picking up right where I left off. When Dante was released from the precinct, he walked out of those front doors beaten, battered, and bruised with a monster headache. The detectives offered to drop him off at his residence, but Dante respectfully declined. They let him make a phone call. He called his best friend, Black Ronnie, right-hand man for real. So when Tay walked out, Black Ronnie was right there waiting on him, parked out front. He had the all-black 300Z. Everybody used to say he kind of resembled Big Daddy Kane a little bit. But Black Ronnie was a cold gangster. So as soon as he sees Dante's face, off, the eyes swollen, Ronnie looking like, man, what the fuck? What happened, pimp? Dante get in the car. Dante like, man, nigga snatched me. Took me from my house to the stash house, trying to hit my safe. I had just moved all the paper and made that move I was telling you about the club. So Black Ronnie like, what? Like, what the fuck you think they did that? Could you see them niggas' faces? So Dante like, no, I ain't see their faces, but I didn't have to. Off the break, I knew one of them was that bitch-ass nigga Sushi. So Black Ronnie like, Sushi? It's fucking smackhead ass? Dante just nodded his head in agreement. He had two other niggas with him. They had me, my girl, and my son in there. Duct taped up, beating the shit out of me and my girl. Then, on top of all that bullshit, the crazy part is, they locks my girl up, talking about she got a warrant for first-degree murder. So Black Ronnie like, first-degree, what? Dante like, yeah, they talking about some shit happened back in the day. Supposed to be when she was like 14. I've been messing with this girl all these years, yo. I don't even know her real name, bro. They had to tell me. I'm thinking Odell, her nickname, it's her real name. That whole time she was on the run. We done had the kids smushed. They done gave her $250,000 bail. I can get out on $25,000. I got all my paper tied up in this club. But I got 2 bricks of cane I've been sitting on. I got to put them on the street, use the profit for them just to get her out with all this shit going on. So regardless, she gonna have to sit at least a day or two till I get this shit off. So Black Ronnie like, man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you the 25 grand. This toss me a half a brick. I'll take it to the table and get that back in a flash. Dante like, that's what it is, my motherfucking nigga. So Dante tell him like, look, take me down Lil Emma house real fast. Black Ronnie was the only one that really knew about Lil Emma. She was Dante's side chick. Bad little broad. She was originally from Allen Ridge Projects, but when they knocked them down, she had moved on past and Park Chase Street, up the hill for real, over East Baltimore. Of course, Odell had no knowledge of Lil Emma. And this is where Dante kept his 2 bricks at, down on Emma house. He usually only came through there at night. Nobody really knew he was dealing with her. Perfect stash spot. She had a job down the Board of Education, so she had her head on straight. And out of respect for Dante, she didn't keep people in and out of the house because he paid her handsomely to stash in there, $1,500 a week. But anyway, so when they pulled up on Chase Street, Dante tell Black Ronnie wait in the car. He be right back out. He get out the car, walk up the steps, get his keys out his pocket, go through the key ring, get the key, stick it in the lock, walk right in like it was his house. Black Ronnie tripping like, damn, I gotta get me a little bitch, like, hey, give me a set of keys, you know what I mean? So while Dante in the house, Black Ronnie, he reach in the ashtray, grab the blunt, spark that up. He just thinking to himself like, dang, nigga Sushi done lost his mind for real. Playing with my dub, we gonna catch him. Ain't even gish, dumbass. He hit the grab. Then he sees a fat little broad walking down the street. She had the real tight, like legging, like shorts. Sandals on, had her toes out, low cut hair, low short belly shirt. Bang! Black Ronnie like, God damn! He opened the car door, blunt hanging from his lips. He hop out. The 300Z, black Adidas sweatsuit, Glock 40 on his waist, Adidas bucket hats, black and gold Louis frames, big chain on, really dragging. She standing at the corner waiting for the car to go by so she can cross the street. Fat as a mother. Black Ronnie slide down real player-like. All right, boom. So like I was saying, Ronnie slid down on a real player-like. Excuse me, how you doing? I'm Ronnie. Seeing you from the car, couldn't take my eyes off you. I just wanted to come over and introduce myself. And when she gave Ronnie the look over, she was really intrigued by how handsome he was. He was tall, dark, and handsome, just like how she liked him. He asked her name. She tell him my name, Tanel. Ronnie like, oh, you got a boyfriend? She smiled like, nah. He like, oh, that's good. Where you from? You from around here? I ain't never seen you before. She tell him, she like, I'm from down Perkins Projects. We just moved around here like a couple months ago. Well, Ronnie like, oh, all right. Why don't you go ahead and let me get your number so I can take you out or something, show you a good time. So Tanel like, all right. He go in his pocket, pull out a knot of money, hit her with the same move Dante hit Odell with out the $100 bill, write his number down on it, tell her, hey, take my number too. She looking at the $100 bill like, dang, you gonna give me this? He like, yeah, that's you. She cracked a big ass smile. Pockets had lint in them. She writes her number down on a little piece of paper, hand it to him. Ronnie tell her like, I'm gonna call you tonight. I mean, maybe we can step out or something. She like, all right, call me. She started making her way across the street. So as Ronnie turned around and go back to the car, Dante is coming out the house. Black duffel bag in his hand, the girl Emma standing in the doorway. Fine as a muddy. But anyway, Ronnie looking like, dang. Yeah, on his little skirt. But snapping out of it, Black Ronnie eyes zeroed in on that duffel bag. Cause he knew it was some goodies in it. So they both get in the car at the same time. Close the doors. Dante like, the fuck was that all about? Ronnie like, that wasn't about nothing. I was hollering at the little broad for real. Grabbed that number. Dante just looking at him, thinking to herself like, at a time like this. But anyway, Dante reached back, put the duffel bag on the back seat. Then he tell Black Ronnie like, come on, let's shoot down Pulaski Highway. I'm gonna get a hotel room. We're gonna go in there, break down, get you your half a brick. Then shoot to wherever you gotta go to get the cash, so I can bail this bitch out. Then tonight we on the prowl for this nigga sushi. I ain't waiting 1 second to get on his ass. The nigga duct tape my son mouth, bro. But first things first, I gotta get her out of there. So Black Ronnie like, all I gotta do is shoot down my baby mother house, grab the money real quick. That ain't about nothing. Meanwhile, back at the precinct, Odell had to sign a consent form for Dante's sister on his father's side to pick up baby Orion. Odell didn't like it one bit, but the detectives were saying they couldn't get in contact with Dante since he left the precinct. The only person they could reach was his sister. She came straight down there. Odell couldn't stand her. Her name was Selena. She just carried herself like she was better than Muff. She looked down on them because they was in the street. Even though they had more money than her ass, she looked down on them. But she was a good aunt to the kids. So even though Odell didn't want to do it, she signed the paper. And because her bail was so high, they went on ahead and transported her over that Baltimore City jail. A different set of detectives had questioned her about the murder that took place when she was 14 at the foster home.